The sign say, Special Saint Jean Eve, Lagnappe, free bottle of lover come back to me oil, or master gambling oil, with every purchase over $50.
Lagniappe. My French is lousy, but everyone in New Orleans knows what that means. A little. Do you recognize this pattern?
Don't look familiar at all, sir.
Would you mind taking a look at this photograph?
Cabri Sancourt.
Cabrice encore. What does that mean?
Nothing. I didn't say anything like that. You heard me wrong, man.
Can you tell me anything about these murders? Does any of this voodoo stuff around the body look familiar to you?
Don't you come in here asking me about this stuff, yeah? 20 years I run a respectable curio shop in the French Quarter. That don't mean I know about dead bodies and all this. Forget it, man.
The mask appears to be made from a real crocodile head.
Look at the voodoo paraphernalia around the body.
No, I don't.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The old desk.
Like I have. Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure.
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you could get an address...
They're murders. Right. I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Never heard of it. It must be a local custom. New Orleans love any
Do you know what Cabrice encore means?
No. Sounds French, though.
What do you know?
You won't get... Well... It's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay? Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually,
Oh.
so have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Huh?
Did you dream about the fire and the hang guy and that lion thing last...
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is...
Hey! Far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's a go...
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I've ever seen.
Ay, man.
Times-Picayune, dated June 19, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crimes is fake. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of called La Plaza d'Armas. Under French rule, it was used for executions, firing squads, hanging, even impalement and breaking on the wheel. Of course, these days it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope. Chances of a dark star rising on this day.
I feel a dark star rising up. I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Tell me about you.
I
What can you tell me?
bunch of crazies out there on St. John's Eve, that's what. We're busy all night.
Really?
Your usual howl at the mooners, I guess. They don't look no weirder than them that comes in during Mardi Gras.
Do you know what caprice?
Can't say that I...
Hey. Night, come on.
I'll let you
Have
The
It's hot in here. Dang, the air. Are you hot? Man, I'm hot.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the...
What can you tell?
That's coming. We get some occasional weirdness in. Used to have a lot of strange things happen, though, or so I hear.
Do you have any idea what?
Hell no. Is that French? My mom...
True enough. Have you?
Well, not...
Do you know any?
The only thing I know...
Tell me.
What else you...
Just.
Remember how we used...
Oh no. How about getting me some coffee?
What am I, your slave?
Hey, I'm working my butt off.
Yeah, fine. Some people are never satisfied.
I think I'll just borrow this badge.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing. Thanks. Can I ask?
I'm
Gabriel cannot
Hey, come back here. Hey!
A small boy is tap dancing enthusiastically for a lucky.
I have this gift certificate.
I'm busy.
It's good for $20 at St.
Really? I'll have to check.
You could take this gift certificate with you.
A lucky dog for $20.
Gabriel is carrying a
Would I? Thanks, mister.
Louisiana. Interrogating the little.
You mentioned something about special requests?
Yeah. You got one?
Can you fit through the bars around the...
Can I?
Good. There's something... Can you reach that piece of paper?
Sure thing. Here you go. Yep. See ya.
It's a technical. Those two are.
This belongs to you, doesn't it?
My drawing. How'd you get it?
Oh, it was a bit of a squeeze, but I hate to see you lose your work. I lost my only copy of a manuscript once.
Well, you saved my butt. Let me know if I can ever do the same for you, huh?
Say, do you think there's anything you can do with these patterns?
What do you need?
Is there any way you can reconstruct the whole pattern from these...
Pattern is probably circular, and there's... What is this from, anyway?
You'd never believe...
Okie dokie. Well, there's... I think there's an area missing. If you could get...
I'll see what I can... I have another one of those
Yeah. Yeah, this is great. I think there's enough overlap now. I'll give it my best shot. I'll show you what I come up with tomorrow.
Great.
The knocker is firmly at
May I help you? I'd like to see Malia Getty, please. I do have official business. Really? Please tell me the nature of your... My name is Detective Mosley. I'm here on police business. Really? How interesting. Wait here. I'll inform Miss Getty. Miss Getty will see you. Right this way. Miss Getty will be down shortly. Thank you.
What can I do for you, Detective?
Does this mean anything to you?
It got you in to see me, Detective.
Mind if I ask you,
I assume that's what you're here for.
what can you tell me about voodoo?
Voodoo? Why would you want to know about that, Detective? It's rather silly, isn't it?
There's nothing silly about the voodoo murders.
But that voodoo is faked. That's what I've read in the papers.
That's what the papers say, or...
But you're not convinced?
No, frankly, I'm not. The police department is...
Oh. Well, I can see that you're
Are you sure?
I really don't know much. Isn't there some place in town that you can find out about that sort of...
I believe there is a museum.
Then maybe you should check there.
What do you know about
The murders?
And what do you...
I'm sure you know much more.
Tell me about your...
The Getty family came to New Orleans in 1800. We worked very hard to get where we are. On the other hand, we've done a lot for...
I can believe that. You're doing a lot for me, right? Do you know...
I'm afraid I quite...
What can you...
I believe it's some sort of local holiday, but I don't know.
Do you have any idea what Cabri Saint-Gar...
No, I don't.
That's confidential. Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No, I'm afraid...
Tell me about yourself.
I suppose I don't really have a...
What kind of things interest you?
I don't have a lot of free time, but I do appreciate the arts. If you look around, you'll...
Yes.
It is detective.
Do you have a career?
A career. Being the head of the Getty family is a 24-hour-a-day job. We have many holdings and many responsibilities. The management of our business affairs and properties leaves me with time for little else.
Poor little rich girl?
Believe it or not, detective, wealth does have its price.
Tell me about your family.
The Gettys? We're a very private family.
How many people are there in your family? I am sorry.
So am I. She was a meg...
And your father?
I never...
It's hard to believe that any man would leave a woman like you.
He did not leave, detective.
I'm sorry.
There are, of course, other Gettys in the city. I have a large, extended...
I see. Do you have...
I'm very independent, detective. The women in my family have...
So, you've never been married?
No.
What about children?
Yes, that is like...
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a business degree from Vanderbilt. I wanted to study psychology, but my family's...
Oh? Why not something like law, then? Surely that would have been...
Law? Please, I do have some morals, detective.
I'd like to hear...
For the record, I'm 28, detective.
I'd like to hear just about anything.
I have a few friends.
I'd like to hear...
I try to stay away from the media as much as possible. Last year there was that story about John Kennedy Jr. and I. I prefer to keep my private life private. I would appreciate it if you would keep my name away from any...
Of course. I'd like to hear just about anything.
I do a lot of charity work around the city, primarily in the prison and reform system.
I would...
As you wish.
Can you tell me anything?
I wish I could, but I've never seen or heard anything unusual at the lake, and I do spend quite...
Can you...
I wish...
Excuse me, but your eyes are really distracting. I don't think I've ever seen a color quite like that.
Thank you, detective. That's an interesting observation, though probably not relevant to your case.
A good detective never knows what might be relevant, Miss Getty.
Then you must be truly exceptional at your job. I think this has gone on long enough.
Who, me?
I saw you at the lake yesterday. I thought you must be with the police since you were there, but besides, I'm rather certain that the other man said his...
All right, you caught me. I'm not with the police. My name is Gabriel Knight.
Well, Mr. Knight, now that we've established who you are, perhaps you can tell me the real...
Well, I am researching the book, and I thought you might have seen or heard something.
I don't like lies.
Okay, you're right. I really just wanted to see you again. You can be mad at me if you want, but I swear...
Mr. Knight, you've lied about your identity and wasted my time with meaningless questions. If it weren't vaguely flattering, I'd really be angry. You're lucky I don't call the real police. I think you should go, Mr. Knight.
Malia, wait. If you just give me...
I've wasted enough time. I'll have Robert show you out. Robert? Show Mr. Knight out, please.
Thank you very much. I had a... shit.
Welcome, my friend.
Hello?
I am the proprietor, Dr. John. If you have any questions, I will be happy to assist.
Great. My name is Knight.
Gabriel can't do a thing with a drummer on the street. That wouldn't be particularly illuminating. Gabriel can't do